Have you ever received deconstructive criticism? That shirt looks terrible on you. You have no idea how to do the dishes. You ugly, and your mama dresses you funny. You are a boring storyteller. Woo, that was a sweaty walk. That was under a mile when I'm freaking beat. It's kind of silly. Today's video, I wanted to talk about constructive criticism versus deconstructive criticism. On the 10th day of the vlog, the point that this is posted 2 days ago, I posted a vlog about the public transportation system and how frustrating it is because they are failing to show up on time. So I got stuck downtown for a long time, and instead I took a trolley and walked about 2 miles in 90-degree weather, which, you know, isn't the end of the world, but when I expect a bus to be there and they only cancel it 10 minutes before, it's a little frustrating. I took that video and I decided that it'd be kind of cool to post it on the Pittsburgh subreddit because a common complaint in the area is actually about the public transportation system. So I thought I'd talk about my struggles with it and then share the area's struggles with it. After a few hours, somebody commented, and I feel like I can take their advice in stride and improve this vlog. And, my goal every day is to get a little bit better. But they handled all the criticism in a deconstructive way. And my first response to this message was anger. And then I was like, oh, I shouldn't do this anymore. I suck at this. It was really frustrating. And I don't know why somebody would bother to make a comment so aggressive and hateful about what somebody else makes without actually adding any kind of constructive criticism at all. If you have a problem with something and you're going to write a few paragraphs worth of content just to bash somebody, why not also tell them what they need, how they improve that, or maybe suggested materials that you feel help them achieve that goal. So this is what the comment said. Now keep in mind I switched the swear words out just because I kind of want to keep this channel this way, and I, for some weird reason, do not swear. I don't know what it is. It's like I can't get past that mental block, and it's kind of fun to come up with other ways to say things. But anyway, this is poop. This audio is effed. The transitions are too long. The background noise is grating. The generic music you chose is intrusive. Your volume levels are all over the place, and your tone and delivery is incessant. Your video is shot poorly. You aren't holding the camera still for still shots. The footage of doors is pointless. The fixed angles you choose aren't level. You aren't in the center of the frame. Your white balance is off. And the lighting is terrible, which it kind of is. A pasty white man isn't going to light up very well if you don't know what you're doing, I guess. You aren't paying for film, and you're the one doing the recording and editing. So why wouldn't you delete it and do a second take before putting out this garbage? Your storytelling is boring and your style is generic. You radiate I watched one Casey Neistat video and now I think I'm a videographer energy, which made me laugh quite a bit because that's kind of the inspiration for all of this. You might want to do at least some soft scripting because planned rambling isn't helping you. I honestly struggle with rambling and coming up with things on the spot like that. I come up with good stuff later on or mixed in a long conversation, but I have a hard time on the fly like this. Vlogs are only a good idea if you got something worth sharing and watching, but this could have been tweeted as I was inconvenienced by problems with the city's bus service and saved everybody's time. This is a textbook example of making noise without saying anything. I would genuinely prefer additional bus route shortages to liking this video. Now, at first, again, my reaction was anger. I just wanted to be mean and counterattack, but after a few minutes, he actually had some good points. He didn't give constructive criticism. He gave deconstructive criticism to just make me feel bad. But I can take that deconstructive criticism and see what I need to look at. My lighting is bad. Look how bright this is. I don't know how to fix this right now. My sound might not be the best. I did 2 vlogs on it, but it might not be perfect yet. I haven't gained that skill quite yet. The white balance, I don't know how to do properly. I always end up making things look really strange. Same thing with color correction. I always end up making it look real one color, and it's just not good. So how do I learn these things? Provide me with resources. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Ask what software I'm using and how to use that correctly. If you're willing to put in this much time on a comment, you probably are, I would assume, willing to add on to that. So why not provide anything? So instead of internalizing this and just quitting, I think it'd be fun to take this comment and take it to NewTubers subreddit, which is all about new YouTubers and stuff like that, which I still am, and see what they think, and then ask them, what's your worst and best criticism that you've ever received about your videos. So a surprising number of people didn't explain their own. A surprising number of people kind of gave me feedback and said, although some points are valid, again, the audio was a little tinny because I haven't done proper equalizing and things like that. The lighting might be a little bright. They actually gave actual feedback, this is good, but do this maybe next time, or look into this. Your story was interesting and it kept me hooked, but I had a hard time following with the audio because it was too quiet, too loud, too tinny, too flat. So I just wanted to do a short one here, just because this really irked me. I hate people are mean for no reason on the internet. I've always had trouble with it with Xbox gaming. I've always had trouble with it with crap talking in online games on PC. Just be there to have a good time and help each other out. Maybe the video was bad, but instead of saying, your audio is garbage, miss my bus, then watch your video again, it'd be better to be like, hey, I noticed your audio is tinny. Why don't you look at equalizing your audio? Here's a resource I used when I was trying to figure that out. Or, your lighting is terrible. Maybe you could use 2 more shadow boxes that are over here, and it would totally clean everything up. I don't know. You don't know what you don't know until you know. And it's hard to know what to know until you know. So unless you have somebody that knows to know, then you're gonna struggle to know. If you've stayed this long, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. I would genuinely prefer additional bus route I would genuinely prefer additional bus route shortages. I would genuinely prefer additional bus route shortages. I would genuinely prefer additional bus routes. I would genuinely prefer additional bus route shortages.